The Bible has lots of examples of individuals who were filled with self-pride. But allow me to introduce one of those people to you. Jesus gave him as an example of someone filled to the max with self-pride. It's the man without a name, who is the centerpiece of the parable of the rich fool. As I read this parable, I'd like you to count the number of times this man refers to himself in the first person, using words like he, himself, I, and my, and the number of times the man thanks God for how God has blessed him. And he, Jesus, told him a parable, saying, "The land of a rich man produced plentifully. And he thought to himself, 'What shall I do? For I have nowhere to store my crops.' And he said, 'I will do this. I will tear down my barns and build larger ones, and there I will store all my grain and my goods. And I will say to my soul, Soul, you have ample goods laid up for many years. Relax, eat, drink, be merry.' But God said to him, 'Fool, this night your soul is required of you, and the things you have prepared, whose will they be? So is the one who lays up treasure for himself and is not rich toward God.'" I'm sure you notice that the number of times the man thanked God for his vast provisions is a big, fat 0. While over a dozen times the man refers to himself in the first person. The man in this parable allowed his self-pride to get in the way of seeing God as the source of his many blessings. His self-pride blinded him to anyone but himself, and for that, God called him a fool. Harsh words. But these are the words of God, who loves you and me so much that he cares for us, watches over us, and even sent his own Son to die for us. Let me tell you that it's okay to pat ourselves on the back every now and then for the things that we have accomplished. But it is never okay to forget that it is God who has given us our abilities to accomplish these things. Self-pride is indeed foolishness.